What is up, Workbringer here, and today I'm bringing you some Prot Paladin 2's PvP, and in this video I'm going to be running with a Ret Paladin named Ret, and I am running, again, my Convoke the Light build with my double Hammer of Wrath Legendary and my Avenging Wrath plus Seraphim. So that was kind of a busted, scuffed opener. That was trying to Convoke the Light, but it didn't really work all that well. And it's a pretty rough start. However, the Ret is popping off, literally the Ret, and I Guardian of Ancient Queens, and he burns that warrior down while we handle all the ads that come from this Unholy Death Knight. Man, I really hate the classes that spawn tons of things like Unholy Death Knights and Shamans. My goodness, I dislike Shamans an awful lot. So we're getting into our next comp here. BM Hunter versus Protection Paladin, lol. So this is going to be a long one. Strap in for a long one. Anytime there's another one of me versus, if it's a Prot Pal versus a Prot Pal, it's a heal fight. It is a heal fight. However, I am using Convoke the Light, and I'm not sure that he is. So let's see if I'm going to pop it off. Oh, we're going to go for a Repentance. We want to get the warrior out. There he is. Okay. There's the Convoke the Light. Okay damage there, 6.5k, and we force Turtle. So I Convoke the Light, it forces Turtle. They're not probably... I don't know if people are used to this build yet in PvP. They might be. Versus, like, everyone's played a Balanced Druid and been like, let's Convoke the Spirits, and then you're dead. You're like, oh my goodness. But look at this Ret Paladin, if left unchecked, is just doing big damage. So, again, long fight, even with our openers kind of out there. I basically just run around, do my normal rotation, and Word of Glory, which one of us needs it, still have BOP. I need to put Hand of Sacrifice back on my bars. I actually changed it, so I don't have Hand of Sacrifice. I made the left click on my Voodoo, Guardian of the Ancient Queens, because that's like the match decider right there, is if I get that down at the right time, versus Hand of Sacrifice is kind of like a, it helps a little bit, but in the current state of PvP, burst is so fast. It's really about immunes. That little DR, any proper opener would just burn through the DR. So I don't even use Hand of Sac right now. I know it's not a great... I should, but again, the matches go so quickly normally that I don't need to. My Word of Glory, again, so omega strong that the main issue with Hand of Sacrifice is that... Ooh, there's a big one. The big issue with the Hand of Sacrifice is that it doesn't generate Holy Power, so it's better to just do a Holy Power builder than it is to do anything else. So we're going to Hodge Repentance. This is my job, is to just continue to finesse and CC the healer. That's always my job for the most part, unless it's the case where the other DPS, the main DPS, is just destroying my partner and they need to get peeled. So, but typically, Hodge Repentance is for the healer. We slow them down so that we can focus down the DPS target. And I'm pretty sure that that's probably what ends this match, I would assume, because otherwise it's just like two Prot Paladins healing each other forever. That's a big Repentance, and I choose to bubble out of it to heal my partner. I believe that was the correct call. Hunter's getting low. I don't know what's going on, because there's a Protection Paladin with him, but we smell blood. This is blood in the water. Like, I don't know why he's getting low at this point, but glad he is. I mean, this match is long enough already. But there it is, Protection Paladin versus Protection Paladin in PvP. We're just really good healers. That's basically all it is. And it's about, I mean, in all the comps, it's about control. Wow, the Ret ate that BM Hunter. Yeah, because we eventually got the stun on the Protection Paladin, and, you know, no more heals coming out. And doesn't even have enough for himself after. Should just leave after that. So, again, some more Prot Ret. We have quite a few matches here, and I like watching these back myself. This is my first time, just for, you know, keeping track of what's happening. So the Ret tells me that against a Mage, he wants to play down here to use these columns for LOS, and we do the Convoke the Light opener. Big damn coming out. We almost killed this Paladin outright, right? So that forces big cooldowns, right? But they also open on me, which is going to force my bubble. So both bubbles are out, I would assume, and his trinket. I still have my trinket. This is what you should not do, is full tunnel a Mage like this. But at least he's in a corner, right? And then he pops time, whatever those like extra dudes are called, and I'm like, cool, see you later. Oh no, I'm not. I'm still tunneling, but I guess they died or something. Normally when I see those, I just run. I don't know why he's Door of Shadowing to like nowhere. Does get me with the Ring of Frost. But both Paladin bubbles are gone. And I think Guardians of Ancient Queens has been popped as well. So we're basically just fighting now like brute force, right? There's no big cooldowns left. There's no immunities. And now it's just like who can heal more. And if you look at the healing bars, it's Workbringer that can heal more. I mean, look, my healing is twice all of their healing put together, right? So once the openers are done, once the cooldowns, the defensives are out, it's just like a normal fight, right? Just like smacking each other, and yeah, I will win. Now that being said, one mage left in the open against 2 melee. If it's a fire mage that's good, they are hard to kill. They have Ice Block, they have Night Fate Seed usually, and it's you gotta be somewhat careful, but we do prevail. I was a Frost Mage. I don't understand why you play Frost Mage in PvP, but that's cool. So we're going up against Sub Rogue and Venge Demon Hunter. Not worried about this. Those are both squishy squishes. So take the sap. Sure. Let's see who you're going to open on. Looks like they're opening on the Ret. Correct call. However, Queens, we're going to heal. We're going to do Convoke the Light. And yeah, I mean, we're getting this Rogue. We're getting him down. We're getting him down. I'm like not throwing Hammer of Justice for some reason. Like, I think I'm a little bit, well, I was a little flustered by that one, but eventually Convoke the Light plus the Rogue is enough to take him down. This Demon Hunter, not a chance. Hodge into Repentance just to grieve him so I can heal to full, just to further assert dominance is to kill him while we're both at full health. I mean, it's like, you know, you gots to do it. Yeah, we're just at full health, and I'm just at range dispensing the Hammer of Justice to hit this person and Judgments and Justice. That's what this build is. And Convoke the Justice. Oh, it's Convoke the Hammer. Oh, that's what I'm going to call it. I was going to call it Convoke the Light, but I'm going to call it Convoke the Hammer. But it's also the shields, I'm not going to lie. The triple Divine Toll conduit is also what makes this viable. Like, just like five shields just hit you immediately, followed by 4 hammers. Pretty busted. I like it. So let's see here. We're going against Monk Disc Priest. That's a weird comp. But I'm looking at the bars, and this is a long fight. So yeah, it's because it's a healer, and Disc Priests are pretty tough. So in general, my job is to sit on the healer, and we're going to Hodge to Repentance. Let's see how long they sit it. Looks like they broke part of it. I'm not sure. No, they both have their trinkets. They got broken. I don't know. Maybe cleave damage broke them out of the Repentance. I'm not sure. But Guardians of Queens is already out and into a Word of Glory. I'm gonna sit this full fear. No big deal. Don't need to bubble. I still have my trinket. Having a chill. And looks like I'm inoffensive still and dispensing some hammers here. Not the biggest burst here, but just trying to apply pressure to the healer so that, you know, they feel like they need to kind of run, basically. Even though Prot Pal is actually a ranged class, so like we don't really do a ton of melee. I mean, I guess you don't want to sit in our melee to get extra, so there's mind games, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. Moving on. I'm not sure who he mind games. I'm guessing it was the Ret, because the Ret's taking like big damage, but who knows? The monks do a ton of damage, right? But so does my Word of Glory as far as healing. So the goal here is to separate them. We're not in voice comms, but like that's the deal, right? The deal is to get this, first of all, keep my partner alive, but get this Disc Priest separated, LOS'd, and then controlled. So my Hodge is up. I'm going to go for it. Hodge into Repentance. Boom. Right? They keep getting out of it. I think the Ret keeps breaking my Repentance. I think that's what happened twice in a row there. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But anyway, that's the move. So it's probably, this match doesn't end until I get Hodge Repentance back, right? We're just basically smacking each other and then healing, smacking and healing. You see that our, you know, my healing and Disc Priest healing are pretty similar, except that I'm ahead and mine are way punchier, which is so interesting as a Prot Paladin to have like as strong heals as like any Holy Paladin, any healing class in the game in PvP currently. In 2s, I have very similar healing output for now. Again, these are low rating. Like we're like under 14 most of the cases right now. Getting to 14 feels good, but then it's hard to keep it for me and my comps right now. But again, it's a lot of just learning here. This is like first week more or less. So he is getting a little low there, but look at that Word of Glory. Like, they disable Lay on Hands in Arena, but Word of Glory just lay on hands to him. Right, that's pretty ridiculous. So, okay, now I'm getting this guy pretty separated. I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to run over here and just save my friend a little bit. Boom, big heal. And he's getting this monk way down. Yeah, lovely. So basically, while they got separated, I didn't even need to use Hodge. The Ret did get the upper hand, and I was faster giving heals to my partner than he was giving it to his, and thus seals the game. I think that would have gone a lot longer. That was just a misplay by the priest to get so peeled from his partner. So, GG us, though. Ret Paladin Warrior, not afraid. I'm just running ready there. I'm not even pooling. I'm just running. I'm like, okay. Basically, whoever they open on gets immuned. I'm going to convoke the hammer or convoke the light, and yeah, GG. So, sitting in the Repentance has to break it. So that's Trinket. Queensing, I believe my partner. I'm getting a little low. I bubble though, right? I'm not dead for a long time. They probably understand that. Am I wasting my convoke? I didn't see who I was doing it on. Yeah, I'm not doing like big damage at all. I'm a little bit in survival mode here. But yeah, my avenging hammers, my hammer of wrath, is enough at range to kind of just sneak in these like big hits. And yeah, again, whoever they go on gets queens. If it's me, I bubble. And then dispense the justice afterwards. And the Hodge to Repentance does freak people out in the beginning. It's the equivalent of a Fire Mage doing Dragon's Breath to Poly. Very similar. Or some sort of like Shaman, like Stun to Hex. It's a very similar thing. You feel very uncomfortable in the beginning by sitting for so long, right? So I can force them out. And 2 Hodges and a hammer. It's all over. It is all over. So, Ret Survival Hunter. I'm not sure how I'm going to play this, but I'm pretty sure I sit the Ret, right? The Ret can heal. I consider him a healer, and I shall kill him. I shall CC him. So this is kind of awkward because I'm ranged and they're not. So I can start to give... Oh no, never mind. This isn't the one. Am I not going to Repentance? Okay, so I immediately see the Hunter come out. Guardians immediately, right? So we're sitting in this Hunter's biggest opener in their Kyrian circle, and we've both taken no damage, and he's had to turtle. So, not a great opener for them. we're sitting in their opener and took no damage. And Workbringer brought the big damage. I think I had top damage on that. That's hilarious. So this is the last fight, and again, Rogue Mage. It can be sketchy, but they're both really squishy. If we get on them, it is absolutely over. So I'm going to sit this full sap. No big deal. We see the Fire Blast. I don't know what this Mage is doing. I don't know what's going on. So we force Trinket. That's really good. That was a panic Trinket, but you know, 2 Paladins running at you. I Divine Steed to get this rogue out. Hilarious, right? And now I'm convoking the light, right? Look at this. Dirty, dirty damage. Dirty damage. Here it goes. So watch this. I'm still in Convoke the Light here. Seraphim's going to go off, but I still have Hammer of Wrath. We're LOSing the Greater Pyroblast, but you can't LOS that. Boom. A shield. Hammer. 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 And thank you so much for coming to this Prot Paladin video.